So, topic 17 is about analyzing a linear relationship. So it's similar to topic 16, except instead of analyzing a graph, they give you a table of values. So let's read the story. It says Lila is adding water to a swimming pool at a constant rate. Now, that's sort of the key phrase there, constant rate. That's what tells us that this is linear. If they didn't tell us that phrase there, we wouldn't be able to do this. Continuing on, it says the table below shows the amount of water in the pool after different amounts of time. Pardon my typo, I can't spell. Right. So they give us a table of values, and part A has two parts. A1, it says, select the best option that makes this statement true. As time increases, the amounts of water either increases or decreases. We have to pick the right choice. Well, to answer this question, we have to look at what's going on with the water as time increases. So looking at the table, can we see that time increases going to the right? For instance, if I start here, going rightwards, it goes from 8 to 12. That's increasing. Going rightwards, that's 12 to 16. That's increasing. So time is increasing going to the right, so I have to ask myself, what's going on with the water as I move to the right? So 153 to 197, that's increasing. 197 to 241, that's increasing. So clearly, that is the right selection. As time increases, the amount of water increases as well. That's the true statement. Part A2 is asking at what rate is the amount of water of the pool increasing or decreasing. So they actually want a specific number. So we know it's not decreasing, so let's scratch that out. We know it's increasing. Now to do this, remember I said that rate is sort of like slope. Slope is rise over run. It's also the change in your y values over the change in your x values. So in this particular table, you can sort of think of time as your x and your water and y. To do that, you just have to figure out by how much is each changing. So let's go back to the table and look. From 8 to 12, we can see that's a plus 4. 12 to 16, that's a plus 4. 16 to 20, that's a plus 4. So let's do the same thing with the water. 153 to 197, you either have to do some mental math, take out a calculator and do some subtraction, but you should see that that is a plus 44. From 197 to 241, that's a plus 44, and not surprisingly, plus 44. It is constant after all. So what is the rate in which the water is increasing? We can clearly see from this table that I'm increasing by 44 gallons. Each arrow is plus 44 gallons for every plus 4 minutes, which simplifies into 11 gallons per minute. The water will increase by 11 gallons every minute. Question B, how much water was already in the pool when Lila started adding water? So it's asking us to figure out how much water was in the pool at time equals 0. But here's the problem. The table doesn't show 0. Well, all you have to do, since you know that it's constant, all you have to do is count backwards, right? I don't want to delete all these arrows up here, so I'm just going to quickly jot down the table again. You don't have to do this. But I just want to do it for the notes purposes. So we have time, we have water, and I'm going to actually leave some gaps here. So they gave us 8, 12, 16, 20. So I'm just copying the original table that they gave us. 153, 197, 241, 285. Now we already know going to the right is plus 4. So to go backwards should be the exact opposite, minus 4. Well, minusing 4 from an 8 gives us a 4, and then if we do it one more time, minus 4, that should give us the 0 that we want. Well, what works on top should work on the bottom. If going to the right is a plus 44, going to the left should be a minus 44. So then again, you do some mental math or break out a calculator. That's going to be 109. And then if I go to the left one more time, that's a minus 44. You get, what is that? Is that 65? So this right here will tell us exactly what we want to know. at the initial time, what was already in the pool, we can see is 65 gallons. So that is the answer for part B. 65 gallons is what the pool started with. I know that because according to the table, that's how many gallons there were present at time equals 0.